Yeah. Cancel culture. The mob of failures that target people who, unlike them, create stuff people like and care about. Cancel culture, defined narrowly as boycotting something objectionable, is now much more than that. It's public shaming by mob with a purpose to humiliate a person until their careers are ruined. Cancel culture is an electric fence, seen only by the mob who put it there. And God help you if you run into it. Now, you heard about people targeted because of a gaffe or a belief, but it's usually almost entirely non-libs or citizens who can't fight back. A kid raises a ton of dough for a children's hospital, but it turns out he tweeted bad stuff years ago. He's canceled. Then the reporter who nailed him on those tweets also gets canceled for some old bad tweets, too. See, cancel culture is like COVID-19, contagious, airborne, with a low barrier for entry. All you got to do is tap into the universal vice called envy and add a big heap of cowardice, and presto, you're a super spreader. It's risk-averse tag. If I join the mob and target you, I'll be safe for a while from being targeted myself, but that no longer works, which is why the libs are finally freaking out. Nothing is safe, even the musical they adore. Yeah, Hamilton. It was the media's favorite musical. It had hip-hop music and a diverse cast. It was Glee for virtue signalers. But critics now point out, damn, Hamilton's a white guy who owned slaves. Who knew? Well, we all did. So another online mob erupted, forcing its creator, liberal hero Lin-Manuel Miranda, to kneel before this faceless mob. What a wimp. Now, I'm a solution guy. If the critics have a point, what could you do? Well, you could keep the title Hamilton, but make it about this guy instead. I mean, with that tan, he's always been a person of color, and he never owned slaves in the technical sense. Or how about this lady? Yes, Margaret Hamilton, the original Wicked Witch of the West, an evil white or green Republican from Oz. Or maybe this. Who doesn't love a good Hamilton beach blender? But it's too late. Hamilton, the movie, is already out. It's on Disney. Who just hired Colin Kaepernick, who has Hamilton's hair, who says protest doesn't pay. I wonder how he feels about his new bosses putting out a movie that glorifies slave owners. Maybe they're hiring Colin to kneel during Disneyland's Main Street Parade. Let's face it, someone needs to free Tinkerbell. So as cancel culture hits them, the libs, they now take a stand. J.K. Rowling and 150 other liberal writers signed an open letter demanding an end to cancel culture, which I am okay with, even though these are much of the same people who stood by and watched decent citizens get destroyed for like forever. I mean, when righties got attacked, some of these people said nothing. In fact, some of these people were actually doing the attacking. Me! They were attacking me! So why a change of heart? They're terrified. They realize the mob is finally getting around to them. Until now, they never lifted a finger. They were safe. And a lot of those people literally are safe. Did you notice who didn't sign the list? The truly dangerous. People like Dave Rubin, or Scott Adams, or Joe Rogan, Brett and Eric Weinstein, Clint Eastwood. They're on the tip of the spear of free thought. But since a book deal might be in danger, we get this frightened bunch instead. But still, good for them, even if the letter seems a bit cowardly. In it, they claim they want to end cancel culture because its very existence helps Trump. So why say that? Because they want to justify this letter without pissing off the mob. They're trying to say to them, hey, if you guys keep canceling people, Trump's going to win. So they're not actually opposing the enemy, just appealing to them. A few have even apologized and asked to have their names erased from the article. It's an act of self-cancellation. The truth, these elites could have stopped this monster years ago, but they let it grow to avoid the spotlight landing on them. Oh, but now we get an open letter. How amazing. I'd say they're brave, but I don't want to offend Native Americans. If only these warriors stood up for the regular folk, people harassed because they voted Trump, the guy beaten up for wearing a red hat. But they said nothing then. So say something now. Grow a pair. Right now, there are millions of people frightened into hiding their beliefs. If they say who they'll vote for, they could lose their livelihoods. The mob wants them. They are called Trump supporters, unlike the group of letter signers. So will they defend them, even though they're all never Trumpers on that letter? That would take real stones. So, great letter, guys. Glad you're here. And I'll help you because you will need it. But will you support those beyond your timid group of comfy libs who despise Trump? I mean, we could fight this thing together. there are opportunities. The mob is now calling for a boycott of Goya because their CEO had nice things to say about Trump.
We're all truly blessed at the same time to have a leader like President Trump, who is a builder. We pray for our leadership, our president, and we pray for our country.
So he says that about Trump, who just pledged to open up economic opportunities for Hispanics, and yet he's boycotted. Who's leading it? Would you believe the Hamilton dude, Lin Miranda? It just shows you that when you get targeted by the mob, you have two choices: fight back or roll over. Lin rolled over like a beach ball in a windstorm. What a coward. So all you letter warriors, here's your chance. Speak up and help Goya. Buy some beans. My prediction, they won't. They'd rather stop Trump than cancel culture. And that makes him just as bad, maybe even worse.